Greetings everybody, welcome back. I'm Sadeghi, here to talk some more relational alchemy. In these times of great and rapid change, especially when a lot of teams are working remotely, I wanted to talk very quickly some effective and more advanced and practical things you can do as a leader of your team to foster more enriched connection so you can thrive no matter where you are and really connect. And these connections that I'm talking about can surpass the adversity that many of you are facing right now. And if you haven't seen some of the basics, I'll put the links in the comments or the description below, and you may want to check it out. So these are things you can employ into your meetings, and they can be used very subtly. For instance, the first one, eye contact. This can be done in person, sitting around a conference room table at the very beginning of the meeting, or even as impactful, done virtually. Pick one or two people and look around the room and actually take a moment or two to connect with eye contact. Especially in this day and age where so many of us are disassociated and not really engaged as the stats and all of the reports are telling us. And why would we do this? Really true connection and eye contact. There's a lot of science and there's a lot of emotional variables that come into play. Number two, a team that breathes together stays together. Along with the eye contact, you can add an extra taking an inhale or two and breathing. The science is showing us that team synergy or team power, harnessing our collective energies together as a team, there's a lot of science behind this. And when you breathe, you synchronize and you become in unison. And this comes into play during times of stress, and obviously it's going to help your team perform along with those true connections that are brought about with these exercises such as the eye gazing. All right. Another thing you can do, a third tip, is employ time at the beginning of your meetings for genuine check-ins. For if you don't actually leave the time to connect and share, this won't be done. And we need to really encourage bringing more holistic understanding, bringing more of ourselves, in other words, to our workforce, to our team settings. It's going to help your team really feel heard, and they're not going to, again, feel disengaged with all this other stuff going on in their lives. So we're being more realistic in this day and age. And lastly, fourth, along these lines of a check-in, you can also end with what I call a gratitude check-in. Literally going around and asking each of your team members to state one thing they're grateful for about the team performance, teamwork, team successes together. And this is very impactful because you're going to leave the team feeling engaged, walking out of the meeting feeling very, very inspired. So these are obviously very important ways that we can get to the question, am I really connecting? And fostering that true connection, strengthening the bonds. And these bonds will really survive the tests that we're all facing in these, let's say, VUCA times, these rapidly changing and volatile times. And don't wait to experiment with these techniques. Indulge, experiment, because the risks these days are very, very great. And if I can support you or your team with what I call relational alchemy, this transformative team facilitation process, feel free to reach out. In the meantime, I hope you enjoyed this resource. Feel free to share it with other leaders that would benefit from employing these very advanced science-based and spiritual-based wisdom and techniques to improve and enhance and take leadership performance and synergy truly to the next level and up-level the impact and power that your team has. Take care for now, and feel free to subscribe and follow me, Sadeghi, your relational alchemist.